Hey YouTube, this is iReviews15, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a text effect and a background to go with it. So this is kind of the finished product. There's two types of finished product. You can either have it like this, and it still looks pretty cool. So those are the two ways you can do it. It's either going to be like this, or a background with any color, not necessarily blue, and it'll look sort of like this. So start off, you want to be using Adobe CS4 or Elements, one of the newer versions preferred, like 7 or 8. And then you're going to open a new document, 1000 by 1000 pixels, and just say OK. So now you have your document. Just open new layer for your text. Get your text tool, and you want to have a considerably big font. 72 would be kind of your minimum. If you have a long text, maybe you want to go a bit smaller. But for my sake, when you use Arial Black, and you want to use a big, thick font, nothing thin at all, and 72. So here we go. It's going to type in iReviews15 right here. So when you type it in, you want to use almost any color. Black is the color that will probably give you the best effect on any background. So I'm going to use black here. But if you want to use a different color, that will work too. But you got to make sure that's going to work with your background color, and you'll see why in just a minute. So here's my text layer. What you want to do to your text layer is come over here and just duplicate it. After you duplicate the text layer, this is what's going to do the glow effect. The background text layer is what's going to make that background glow. So here we have the iReviews15 copy. So before you put it behind, you want to go to your text tool and change the color of the duplicated layer to white. So you're going to highlight this and just go to the top and change the color of the text to white. Now you want to take this layer that you just converted to white and make it as the background layer behind the original text. So once you have this, you want to go to Filter, Radial Blur, say OK, and set the amount to 100, the blur method to zoom, and the quality to best, and just say OK. So as you're doing this, you won't see anything at first, because once you do this, all you're going to see is nothing, because the glow is white. So what you want to do is add another layer. Yeah, there you go. And put it behind your text again. And put in a black layer. So this is the first kind of background you can have, a black layer. So now you can see you have your glow effect, and that's the white text that you just radial blurred and it made it bigger, and it gave you that glow effect in the back, and you have your black. Now you could leave it at that, or you could either make the glow bigger by pressing Ctrl F, and that will do the effect again and make the glow larger, and to a certain extent. You can't press it forever, it will just stay at a certain level of glow at one point. So this is what you could do, and just leave it with a white glow. Or you could add kind of like a nice background like I have over here. You can see with the twirls. So if you go to your this right here, just take away the black layer for now. And again, insert another new layer and make a garnet. Now you want your garnet to be from black to something. So I'm going to use black to blue. So it's a nice blue here. And use the radial garnet, which is the second one right here. And you want to take somewhere in the top middle and just drag down a bit. And you got that right there. So we're just gonna do something here, because if you get a gray something like this, you just gotta go to the mode and set it to RGB color, and you don't have to flatten it. Just do that again, and you'll get your blue glow. So now once you have this, you go to Filter, Distort, Twirl. You want to set to 500 and the level, or just 500 right here. And make sure it's not negative 500, else you'll get a backwards swirl. Say OK. And you'll get kind of like a G, I guess, backwards G swirling effect. So now you want to get the ripples. So you're going to go to Filter, Distort, and Zigzag. You want to set the amount to 100 and ridges to 5, and make sure the style is set to pond ripples, and say OK. So now you got that ripple effect, but it's still too small for your image. So you want to go to Filter again and Distort and go to Spherize. Now you want to set to 100 and normal, and that will make your pond ripples fill up almost most of the page. So now you have the effect, the same one as here, and now you can improvise. You can leave your text effect, you can change the background, put it on whatever background you want, and change the size, etc. So this has been a quick tutorial on how to make a glowing text effect with a pond ripple background. Thanks for watching. Make sure to visit www.ireviews.mfbiz.com for more reviews, technology news, and other videos.